Howdy folks, Turbo here, back with some more of the Abandoned Forest, and it's the first day of early summer. A nice bright sunny day. Getting an early start over here at the far grass field. And we've got the 6R with the mowers, got the 7810 with a nice big windrower, and we've got the little universal back there with the tedder. And we're going to make some hay. All the proverbial sun shines. So let's get started. I'm hoping I can make it up the hill mowing here. If I can't, I'll go on up to the level part. We're going to give it a whirl. Everything loaded down here. Lowered. Sometimes I can speak. Alright, sounds like the blades are up to speed. And the John Deere do it. It's looking for a gear. It looks like we're going to be alright. So there's not really a well-defined... No, almost broke it. Not really a well-defined field edge, so I'm just going to kind of mow around in the forest. We're going to get some grass out of here. Pull up the mini-map. Kind of follows this little valley around, and there's a bunch of flat land up top. So it's going to be kind of extreme haying, like everything else on this map, because we haven't logged it off. There's some big open parts, but there's still a lot of trees. So I'm just going to kind of feel my way around. I know there are some parts that are really steep, so we'll stay away from those. But I'm basically just going to mow around here wherever I can find grass. Don't have just a ton of horsepower left over using the 6R with these two mowers, but it looks like it's probably going to be enough. Worst comes to worst, I can shut the mowers down and power through it. Come on. This CVT on the John Deere here, sometimes when it runs out of power, it takes it a little bit to like decide it needs to shift down. But it eventually does. So 2-3 mile an hour up the hill. Not great, but you know, it's a steep hill. Got the John Deere a little slack. That's a really steep hill. Actually, I'm going to keep my little GPS mini-map up here because I'm not that familiar with this area. I drove around it a little bit last year in the Land Rover. That's about it. Fit through here? I can fit through here. So there's nothing on this field that's going to resemble a nice, you know, windrow next to another one. We're going to try to get some grass in. It's really exciting over there on the south, where there's about a 45-degree slope above a cliff. So we'll probably stay off of that. There's a lot of logs here. I want to go through the expense of getting them cut out of here. Boy, getting a little tight down in here. If we can kind of pick our way through. It's going to be exciting with the baler and then getting the bales gathered up. Be a lot of fun. Turn through here. Gonna bounce off that tree a little bit. That's why it's got the bumper bars on the mower. Alright, see, it's got bumper bars. All good. We've almost made it around the field. Another old barn over here that needs knocked down. This setup will mow pretty fast. I got up to about 18 there. Here's the part where there's a lot of grass here, but there's no way we can mow on that slope. Right? It's too steep? Can we mow sideways? Mow sideways. It's a little steep. We'll try it up here. That way we've got some slide area there before we tumble off the cliff. I'm having to fight the tractor here. Don't want to run into that tree. And we can do this. Swing uphill. We'll get this nice open area here cut. Come on, JD. Dig deep. I know in the past I had an 8R or some kind of 8 or 8000 series tractor with a front PTO. And I ran the John Deere mowers with that. But I've not been able to find that tractor again. I don't know which tractor it was. I did find, I think maybe it's an 8350. It sort of fakes having a front PTO. Like, it doesn't have any visible geometry up front for a PTO, but it hooks up the PTO and it appears to work. So that's a little janky. It's not MR converted or anything. So I don't know, maybe I'll work that tractor over and get on the farm someday. But in the meantime, we're going to try to just do everything with the 6R. This is our big tractor. No, it's not that big. Come on. Find the gear. There you go. It just takes a little while. Figure out that gear ratio. Get a decent little bit of grass right over here. Roll up the hill. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and mow all the grass I can find over here in this field. It's going to be kind of a hodgepodge. Then I'll bring you back in for a little bit of windrowing, a little bit of tedding. And then next episode we'll get the baler over here and we'll start turning this into bales. So I'm going to go mow. And I'll see you in a little bit for some windrowing and tedding. Alright, we got a bunch mowed. Now it's time to go get some tedding done. Little universal. Hopefully can make it up the hill here. See, get this thing unfolded. Brakes won't even hold. That's not a good sign. Sliding down the hill. Brakes on. Uh-oh. Well, we're moving. We may have to switch to the 7810. This is going to be a little slow. Oh, poor little universal. Poor little thing. It's sliding down the hill even with the brakes on. It just can't handle the hill. Alright, we'll let it slide down. We're going to have to get the 7810 on here. I brought it over to run the windrower. The little universal can handle the tedder over there on the flat field. It's just not going to cut it on the steep hills, though. I think the 7810 will do alright. Sorry, little tractor. You tried. I'll give you that. I love this little thing. It's so much fun to drive. Park it over. It's not sliding on that part of the hill. Alright, John Deere. Show it. Show it how it's done. Show how to back up in a straight line. Get lined up with the windrower here. From this angle. Like that. And we got enough weight and enough power. Question is, can we fit everywhere the mower went? Because I think this is a little wider than the mower. We'll find out. So I've got a lot of tedding to do. It's going to have to run around. I went kind of every which way with the mowing, as you can see. Try not to get too crazy, but if there was a fairly decent sized patch of grass, I tried to get it all. Where are we skipping there? Is that bouncing? So yeah, the path's kind of crazy. It must have bounced. You can see it bounce, but it's leaving grass behind. Strange. Alright, we'll just shock that up to farm sim things. Oh, is it the angle? I think it's the angle it's at. Don't have any control over. I think maybe it's because it's on the hill. Sometimes it's not interacting with the grass. Well, it'll sort that out because once it goes into the baler, I think it'll switch. These hills, it's just not going to work out on. So anyway, I'm going to cut here and we'll come back in and we'll do a little windrowing, and then that'll be it for this episode, and then we'll do some baling next time. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we're back. We've got the grass all tedded over to hay, and if you notice a little forecast up there, it's supposed to have showers. It said sunny when I started, but it is clouding up, so I'm going to try to get this windrowed and hopefully get it baled before the rain comes. I don't know. I'm going to do my best, and we'll see what happens. Well, this, I think, is quite a bit wider than the mower, so I'm going to have some issues getting through. But I'll get it all sorted out. So I'm going to go windrow and hope we don't get rained on. I Thanks for hanging out for this crazy mountain hay episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Man, I gotta get that horn replaced.